Like and subscribe on the way in the door, my people. I hope you all are having a truly fantastic day. Fanboys, it's starting to look like this is going to be a bad week for you. I think it's been a few weeks since I had a LeBron week. And it's kind of starting to shape up that I think this is going to be one of those. So you see the title of the video. Giannis Antetokounmpo is another reason why LeBron James cannot be the GOAT. That's not going to be a long video, but let's get into this. So first of all, we've already talked about LeBron James really doesn't have a good GOAT case for many reasons. One of them is there's been too many people winning during the so-called time of LeBron James. And again, I've said this in another video. To me, your time begins once you win your first championship. When you win your first championship, that should be the point at which you understand what it takes to win. At which you understand how mentally tough you have to be, at which you understand the type of leadership that you have to have, in which you understand the mental endurance that you have to have. That's what it should be. But we've also said this as well. Because of how LeBron James went about getting his first championship, he never really went through the grind to actually learn these things. LeBron James simply took a shortcut. He simply went and teamed up with another already a champion who was a better leader than he was. Again, to me, LeBron James did not learn from Miami what he should have learned. I just did a video saying LeBron James hadn't really played defense since he left Miami. He didn't learn what he should have learned in Miami, considering he was surrounded for the first time by people who held him accountable. By people who could actually teach him something. Again, like Dwayne Wade, who taught him what being a real leader is about by showing LeBron James that he was willing to change his play style to fit LeBron. Again, I've said this. It should have been the other way around. LeBron James was coming to Dwayne Wade's team. It should have been LeBron trying to fit in to how Dwayne Wade plays, but we all know LeBron James can only play one way. So, it is what it is. It's kind of like you fanboys. You fanboys can only defend LeBron James in one way, and that is with illogical arguments. LeBron James didn't learn anything from Eric Spoelstra and Pat Riley. Again, people who will hold you accountable. People who are more invested in the fundamentals of basketball. And again, this is why LeBron James played the best basketball of his career in Miami. I know you guys want to think that the 2016 season was the best, but here's the thing about that 2016 season. Again, there's an interview with Tyronn Lue where during those finals, Tyronn had to tell LeBron, hey, look, man, you are not giving it your all out there. I'm paraphrasing, but this is kind of what it amounts to. So, again, you fanboys, you guys are just ignoring all the information that is out there. So, because LeBron didn't actually learn how to win, he never had a concentrated period of winning, And so, because of that, there's been plenty of people who won on his watch. Most importantly, I want to bring out two things. One we've already talked about. And that is the Warriors actually created a dynasty during LeBron James' so-called era, or fake era, or pseudo era, however you want to describe it. The Warriors created a dynasty during that, and LeBron James has never turned any one team into a dynasty. That's problem number one. Problem number two, which is what we're talking about today. is that LeBron James joined a super team to win. Joined super teams to win. Giannis Antetokounmpo did not. Now, while I'm not putting Giannis, let's not get it twisted. I'm not putting Giannis over LeBron James. But what I'm saying is because of what Giannis did during the LeBron James era, that is another strike against why LeBron James should never be in the GOAT conversation. Because Giannis stuck it out, grinded it out, and actually won without going to a super team, to me I'm sorry, that one championship of Giannis's holds more weight than all of LeBron James championships. And I think I may have seen Rob Parker and Chris Broussard talking about this, and I think they actually said that they believe Giannis's one championship holds more weight than all of LeBron's combined. And then I think I saw 2 Raw do a video where he said, I don't think 2 Raw agreed. I think 2 Raw said, I don't think it's more than all combined, but I do think it's worth more than all of LeBron James championships individually. And I'm going to say that I think I actually may agree with Chris Broussard and Rob Parker on this one. I say I may agree. I have to think about it some more, but I don't think it's a far-fetched idea to say that someone's single championship, to where they put in the hard work, to where they didn't take the shortcuts that someone else did, to say that one championship is worth more than the other 4 championships with shortcuts, I don't think that's a far-fetched thing to say. But like I said, at the very least, to me, that puts another huge hole in the LeBron James GOAT argument when you started this era of super teams and someone right in your era did it without going to super teams. We can't even say that about Steph Curry. I think one of the most I like Steph Curry, but one of the most disappointing things that I found out is he was complicit in conspiring to bring Kevin Durant to the Golden State Warriors. That really, that hurt me when I found that out, because I really like Steph Curry a lot, but that I had to change the way that I look at Steph because of that. And Draymond, he was complicit in that as well, which I don't like Draymond anyway, so that really didn't make one difference or another, That just adds to every other thing that I think is wrong with Draymond. But yeah, so like I said, for Giannis to have done it the correct way, I think that's a big strike against LeBron James. And last thing I'm going to say, I don't want to get too much in this, but you've heard me say many times, I think most of us would agree, that Kobe Bryant was the last Warrior in the NBA. Someone posted in my comments that Giannis is the last Warrior, and I would agree from a relative standpoint. Relative to everyone else in the NBA now, definitely Giannis is one of the last Warriors. However, unfortunately, I believe Giannis is a victim of the time he was born in. And, Kobe was kind of one of the last people who was actually born during the time where I think that warrior mentality was part of the culture. I think Giannis is a warrior relative to all these super soft players that we have right now. But, to compare Giannis to Kobe, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Giannis Antetokounmpo is not a warrior on the same level as a Kobe Bryant. He just doesn't have that same kind of fire and work ethic to correct all weaknesses and killer mentality to dominate his opponent on each and every night. Not just the opponent as a team, but whoever is guarding him. Like Kobe Bryant, again, he wanted to attack the player who was guarding him, and he wanted that player to understand that you are not on my level. Just like Michael Jordan. Giannis is not that same kind of player. But anyway, we're going to hold up here. It's like I said, it's not going to be a long video, but I just, like I said, I'm not putting Giannis over LeBron James, but I do think what Giannis accomplished puts a hole in LeBron James' legacy, like the many holes that already exist. It's another hole in his legacy. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. What do you think the effect is? And let's be very specific about this. It's not about Giannis just winning during the LeBron James era. It is about Giannis actually winning the correct way during the LeBron James era, during the era of super teams, that was started by LeBron James himself, and Giannis didn't take that route and actually won a championship. How do you think that affects the legacy of LeBron James? Do you think that should be another strike against LeBron James, or do you not think it matters that much? Fanboys, we don't care what you think. Watch what you comment, because you will end up in the fanboy files. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. You all have a truly fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. All right.